And on August 8th, we have Desi Dorada. The 9th, we have Sean Regan Keegan. On the not 20th, on the 15th, we have Austin Lane. On the 16th, we have Jack Talos. And on the 22nd, Lumberjack Larry Woods. So, big interviews coming this August. Alright, now that we're done putting ourselves over, we're going to do something a little different. It's a great day for wrestling because we are wrestling with New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 33 preview and review. It was the last 2 weeks, and we still got 2 weeks to go. We're gonna do some reviewing of the last 2 weeks and the points and who's where and what, and then obviously preview what's coming up. So we got an A block. No, yeah. We'll start with C block and E block. We'll start with C block. Hanai is at 1 win, 3 losses, 2 points. Evil is at 3 wins, 1 loss, 6 points. Shingo Takagi is 2 wins, 2 losses, 4 points. Mikey Nichols is at 1 win, 3 losses, 2 points. Tomohiro Ishii is at 1 win, 3 losses, 2 points. Eddie Kingston's at 2 wins, 2 losses, 4 points. And Tamatanga is at 3 wins, 1 loss, 6 points. David Finley, 3 wins, 1 loss, 6 points. Alright, Kaliko. Anybody stand out of C block so far for you?
Evil, because it's weird. I mean, it's like a three-way dance between the former Bullet Club members, former and current Bullet Club members, with Finlay, Evil, and Tonga, and it literally could go either way, and that's interesting because it's pretty much like Tonga's on the revenge, Evil's trying to be the leader and or be his own man, and Finlay is the man right now. So it's going to be interesting down the stretch how that one's going to fare out. Honestly, this was probably the wild card one where we couldn't really define who could win, right? And if I remembered correctly, I think I did pick Finlay.
I had Finley.
But I think I picked Finlay too because they usually have one damn Geiger, and he's the one. Um, so yeah, it's anybody's suit. Ishii is actually rather disappointing, but I mean he's usually in it as a guy that can give solid matches. Um, Mikey Nichols has his welcome to the G1 experience. Eddie Kingston, same, but he's actually doing better, and he's probably is equal with the former heavyweight champion. So it's kind of weird how that shapes out in Block C because it was a bunch of people that were trying to find their identities as or solidify their identities as who they are in New Japan. So
I kind of agree. I don't think anybody really saw Evil doing much of anything in this tournament, and he's one. He's not leading the block, but he's up there with Tamatanga and Finley. I think well, actually they're all tied, I believe.
yeah, so it's going to come down to the wire, and I think I'm trying to remember. Did we do Finlay versus Tonga, right?
Yeah, that was the last one.
And
Tamatanga with victory over Finley.
so technically, Tonga has the tiebreaker.
But Finley has the tiebreaker over Evil.
Right, but the thing is, it doesn't matter until Tonga and Evil fight.
They
So whoever
technically
wins.
Evil beat Tama.
Oh my God! I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, so he has tiebreakers over the two other leaders.
So Evil is literally in the lead.
Yeah.
So it's Evil's block to lose
Essentially. But I mean,
because
it's
all he
kind
has
of
to do is win out and ensure that either Finley or Tonga loses.
I mean, actually, no, no. Okay, I'm getting confused here. Finley beat Evil, and Evil beat Tama, but Tama beat
And
Finley.
Tama beat Finley. Yeah,
Yeah,
that okay. So it's literally like the tiebreaker is going to be against other competition rather than rather than themselves because they all beat each other.
honestly, the match with Evil and Finley was kind of disappointing because it felt like they were going to do something between Bullet Club, finally break the the House of Torture off of Bullet Club, and then literally nothing happened.
Well, I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Um,
That wasn't going to happen unless it had like some consequence, something of significant consequence.
it was the most we got out of it was Finley said, "Keep your friends close and your enemies closer," and that was it. That was the end
Yeah,
of that. The pin.
pretty much.
All right, let's get into D Block. Let's see. Hiroki Goto is at 2 wins, 2 losses, 4 points. Alex Coughlin's at 1 win, 3 losses, 2 points. Um, Hiroshi Tanahashi's 2 wins, 2 losses, 4 points. Toru 0 wins, 4 losses, 0 points.
Mm.
Naito 2 wins, 2 losses, 4 points. Shane Hayes 2 wins, 2 losses, 4 points. Zack Sabre Jr. 3 wins, 1 loss, 6 points. Jeff Cobb 4 wins, 0 losses, 8 points. I'll tell you this: I did not think Yano was going to go winless as of right now.
They're finally figuring him out. But they finally all this shit.
I guess so. It's odd, honestly. It's really odd.
It, it is
But
odd, but then
hey,
again, you can. But the way he was winning, you can only do that for so long, right?
I guess you're right. But I mean, look at who's leading the block. You got two Gaijins, Jeff Cobb and Zack Sabre Jr.
Jeff Cobb is surprising, but then because that's a hell of a bounce back from his last G1.
Well, I mean, he's done very well the last two G1s.
True, but I'm just saying like the steadily improvement. But the problem is that they always have one person that starts off really hot and then fizzles down the stretch. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Who is that guy? And then they got because it's a lot of people in the middle of the pack. The difference between 3 and 1 and 2 and 2 is too many 2 and 2s in there.
Right. So like Naito, Shane Hayes, there's a lot of 4 points in here. So
It's a lot of 50-50s. So somebody's got to break out of that pack, and by breaking out of that pack, it's got to come at the expense of Cobb. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, or to Xavier Jr.'s benefit.
what about we're being joined by Scooter Dust?
No, I am actually Pooter Dust. Scooter Dust's evil twin. Scooter Dust is currently busy bleeding out in the bathtub.
I thought Scooter Dust was the evil twin.
We're all evil twins.
Then just doesn't that make you just a twin? Well, anyway, what are your thoughts on Jeff Cobb leading D Block?
Hmm. Yeah, it's really surprising because I really had, I really thought that the The front runner of D Block would be your mom, but no.
Fuck you.
Well, oh, this is a very interesting question to hit you with right off the bat. I will explain later off the air.
Do we need to get a sponsorship from Bluetooth? If that's what you're asking, if you're saying that.
No, I mean, put it this way. Frankie Kazarian already wants to kill me.
Oh
I
God.
might have somebody else who wants to kill me too.
Well, tell him to get in line.
Oh my God. Uh, Cobb in first place is it's a red herring, clearly. Um, a, ZSJ is and God, even with the last night being ZSJ and Naito, um, if 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 Cobb gets one more win and Saber loses one more, Cobb takes D Block automatically.
I mean, we were talking about Yano not having a W yet, and it wouldn't be out of the question if he was to fuck up Cobb's G1 and take the win from him, make it imperfect for him. Kaliko?
That's it.
No,
I mean, that would be like the Yoshihashi Omega spot.
more or less. But that would mean.
Hmm.
But I'm saying like Cobb won't win the block
Well, I
because
mean,
of it.
but we're back to two people from each block. We're
Well,
not back to yeah.
it's complicated.
Yeah, no, it's actually not. It's the top two in each block now
That's true.
this year. So
Let's get into B block. Yoshihashi, 2 wins, 3 losses, 4 points. Taichi, 3 wins, 2 losses, 6 points. Tangaloa, 2 wins, 3 losses, 4 points. Great Khan, 1 win, 4 losses, 2 points.
you're really doing
El,
them out of order.
El Phantasmo, 2 wins, 3 losses, 4 points. Kenta, 2 wins, 3 losses, 4 points. Kazuchika Okada, 4 wins, 1 loss, 8 points. And Will Ospreay, 4 wins, 1 loss, 8 points. The thing that surprised me about this is Taichi at 6 points, doing very well in his block. No, Kaliko?
I'm sorry, I lost reception. So you talking about A block?
B block.
B block. Well, B block for me, it's interesting because now with Osprey beating Okada, it's Osprey's block to lose. I mean, he can't fuck around.
Well, I mean, I'm
Um,
assuming
Yo-
Okada and
Yoshihashi has two more wins than he needs to, but that's a whole other conversation. How has he got two more wins than Yano? Is beyond me. But okay, another argument for another day.
I
But
mean,
yeah, it's Osprey to lose now.
I feel like the win Osprey's win over Okada this past Thursday, it just solidified
Yeah,
that Okada's going to win the block because Okada isn't dropping
right.
2 losses to Osprey because more or less, unless there's some clusterfuckery to go on, it's going to be Osprey and Okada going up against each other for the block win.
No, they're not. Have you seen the brackets for uh, the playoffs, if you will? It's first one in A block versus second one in C block. First one in B block versus second in D. First in C against second in B, and first in D against second in A. So if we were taking B block, it'd be Osprey against currently right now Osprey against ZSJ.
Ooh, this is so confusing.
If you look under the Wikipedia page with the
Okay,
table for the matches, the format for the quarterfinals and whatnot is right there.
I'm on their website, New Japan's. Um, okay, so that changes things a little bit, but I mean, okay,
And
but yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to say now.
uh,
Well,
uh,
I think you're thinking that Okada was going to win the group, but it's just basically like a World Cup where the top two make it and then they just play off.
yeah, but Okada would if the standings were as they were right now, would be Okada Finley.
Okay, that's
And
interesting.
Okada could beat Finley. He mopped the floor with Finley's skull.
And Sonata is officially locked in a first place in Block A already. So
I know. Surprising. I'm just like hoping that they don't fuck him over.
Do you feel surprised that Okan only has 2 points in this whole thing?
Once again, folks, this is
Mm,
fan one.
not really, because he was kind of in a. Other than Yoshihashi, that block is stacked.
Yeah, sure. I think his only win was against ELP.
I mean, we can. There's a lot we can. There's a lot of guys we can rule out already uh,
I mean,
since A and B we can rule out half the block already. So
and let's get into A block. Shota Umno is at 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 6 points. Chase Owens at 2 wins, 3 losses. Um, Akaido Kiyomiya is at 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 6 points. Gabe Kidd is at 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 5 points. Hikuleo's at 2 wins, 3 losses, 4 points. Yoda Tsuchi's at 1 win, 3 losses, 1 draw. Sonata's at 5 wins, 0 losses, 10 points. Renarita's at 0 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 2 points. Um, Personally, I thought Yoda Tsuji would have done a lot better than he has. And it does seem like there's a lot of clusterfuckery in A block with experimentation of what they can and can't do in G1s.
oh my
Like,
god, two odd number points totals. Oh no!
well, I mean, it has A block has the most draws in the G1.
Yeah, and it has the only two with odd numbered points,
Yeah.
which
So
means which means I would put money on them pairing Kid and Suji for a match. Come yeah, the night of the finals, based on that alone.
I don't think Suchi could do it at this point.
Oh no, I'm saying they'll book Kid and Suji based on the fact that they both have odd number point scores.
Oh, okay.
They'll book them for a one-on-one match on the final night, or rather, the night of the finals.
What about you, Kaliko? Your boy Sonata is doing the best he's ever done in the G1.
I know. and I'm leery. But I feel like when the A block was given, I was like, there's no way he better not lose any of these guys
Well,
because it was just a gap. The gap between him and everyone else in that block is so great.
well, as of right now, if the standings were to stay as they are, it's Sonata Evil.
Interesting.
Which would be very interesting because that has history. And even when they were even when Sonata was in LIJ, they used to go at it. So, but this is a different Sonata, and Evil's kind of been stagnant for 3 years. So we'll see who's gonna be the man of that one if it holds pace.
You know, this reminds me of something you always an argument you always made, Kalika, and that's there's always a theme, and I'm wondering if there's a theme to the pairings for the yeah the I hate calling them playoffs, but
I mean, you could simply call
Essentially,
it
it's
that.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's playoffs. Yeah.
I mean potentially Sonata Evil. There's history there. Osprey's ESJ, history there.
Yep.
Finlay Okada. Okay, maybe that's a stretch. And if it were to end Cobb uh, Kiyomiya.
I don't think there's any history between
Yeah, I don't think
Kiyomiya.
I don't think there is there either.
Yeah. But, I mean, New Japan's always been, like, as Flico says, it's always been great at running it back and reminding you why these guys hate each other in the first place, even if they haven't touched in years. So, yeah, it would be cool to see Evil versus Sonata. I think he would be the biggest baddie Sonata's wrestled since he's won the title. Because as of right now, he's only really wrestled young lions coming back from excursion.
True, but that theme would be old faces, new places.
Very true. Alright. Let's get into the preview of what we got coming up next. And July 30th is the next event. It is C and D block matches. Let's start with the C block matches. Hanare versus David Finlay. Clico.
Finley, because they got to keep that three-way dance till the last night.
Oh yeah. Scooter.
I I think no, I don't think they're going to nail it down. I think they're going to bring it down to two. So one of the top three is losing. I would not be surprised if it's Finley, but I will say Finley.
I'm going Finlay as well. Mikey Nichols versus Eddie Kingston. Clico.
Uh, two first timers. I mean, Kingston's performing better than he thought. Um, with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if Nichols fought him. Kind of gives that title more challengers.
Scooter.
I mean, if Kingston wins, he's in contention. That's a, that's a bit scary to me. Because I'm wondering if Eddie Kingston kind of has a death wish. God, I gotta go with Eddie.
Yeah, I'll go with Eddie as well. I feel like he has two viable um, opponents, and he's probably going to drop one to Finlay down the stretch. So,
And AEW is probably banking on the fact that they can push him based on his success in this.
No. You would have thought that.
No.
You would have thought that
See Jeff,
when
see Jeff
Willow.
Cobb. See Jeff Cobb and Willow, yes.
Well, I mean, Jeff Cobb has had what, 2 matches?
Did he even have two
He,
matches?
he had one against Mox in AEW. In fact, his first match in AEW was against Mox. And for I think he had the thing of the first Forbidden Door, but
Forbidden Door doesn't count.
I Kingston's gonna finish near the top, at least the top of the middle.
Because he won the title.
Above average.
Yeah.
So, he said, I mean, AEW will call that success in the G1 for an AEW superstar and go on their merry way.
Next match, Tomohiro Ishii versus Evil. Kaliko.
Evil.
Scooter?
I think Ishii is the one that screws it up for Evil. Ishii.
Ishii does usually screw it up for somebody. And I know that he really hates Evil, but with the numbers game, I say Evil. Alright, Tamatonga versus Shingo Takagi. Kaliko.
Now this is where I think Tonga's gonna be kind of iffy, because I'm gonna go Takagi.
Takagi or Tonga?
Takagi.
Alright, Scooter?
Takanga.
Takanga
Yes, that.
forever.
Dun 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 dun. Cracking myself up here. Tonga.
Back in '95.
I'm going with Tama as well. He's doing well, Shingo isn't. Continue that momentum.
Poor old Papa Shingo.
Alright, D Block. Toru Yano versus Jeff Cobb, Kaliko.
Oh my God! If there was one person who could fuck it up, right?
Yeah.
Yano. I just because I feel like Cobb might fall back to the pack. So Yano.
Scooter?
Thing is, Cobb has 2 more matches, and he needs 1 to clinch. Has there ever been a consistent 0 finisher that wasn't, an injury?
Just the other day, Kiyomiya and Kid got a double count out.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Has there ever been
Has anybody ever been winless in the G1?
Yeah.
I think the last winless person. Ooh.
I want to say that's Homa.
Was it Toma? I thought it was Juice.
Not Toma, Homa.
Homa. I thought it was Juice because Juice had that dreadful G1.
But he'd have
A couple
at
years
least
ago.
1 or 2 wins.
Wow.
So if they're all, I mean, they usually get 1. So that's why I say Yano. I mean, if prime example, Yoshihashi didn't win 1 goddamn match until he beat Kenny fucking Omega. I think that's
his life started after Kenny Omega.
Pretty much.
I think Yano is going to win this by either count out or disqualification. It's not going to be, by clean means.
Do you think Cobb's going to be so cocky that that's his undoing?
Not even that. It's just Yano was very sketchy, and if you're not up to it, then he gets you. Whether it's the tape, whether it's the Chinese handcuffs, whether it's the scissors, whether it's
Chinese handcuffs? Are they different? Are they different from American handcuffs?
those ones that you put your fingers in and you can't get them out.
That's a finger trap.
Finger
That's
trap.
Chinese finger trap. Or, as some would call her, an ex-wife.
Well, whatever you wanna call it, he's used them, and knowing Yano, he could pull it off.
By the way, 2014 Hanma is the last winless G1 participant.
Called it. Alright, you going with Yano or Cobb?
I'm going with Cobb.
Okay.
Cobb to clinch.
Tatsuya Naito versus Alex Coughlin, Kaliko. Oh, did we lose Kaliko?
Maybe going through a tunnel.
We lost him on that midnight train to Georgia. Woo-hoo.
He's leaving on the midnight train to Georgia. And before that, 2006, Naofumi Yamamoto.
I don't even remember Yamafuchi Yamanomoto.
It was 2006. So
Oh,
I'm surprised.
2006, okay.
And 2005, Togo Makabe.
Interesting. I think he was the champion at that time as well. Alright, Scooter, Zack Sabre Jr. or Shane Haste?
Wait. You just went right,
Oh, no.
after.
No. Naito or Coughlin?
Naito takes so long with his entrance and to remove his gear that Coughlin turns into a skeleton by the time Naito is ready.
I believe that was the match with Yano.
The Naito for damn. Yeah, I can't say Naito because if he wins, he's in contention, and that changes everything quite a bit in terms of the potential. So I wouldn't be surprised if Cobb loses twice, and it ends up being a three-way tie between Sabre, Cobb, and Naito, and one of them is given a position based on the technicality. So I'm gonna be devil's advocate here. I'm gonna go Coughlin.
I normally would just say Naito, but he hasn't had the best G1, and an easy win against Shane Haste, and he lost. So that being said, I'm still going with Yano. Naito. Still going with Naito.
Man, it's so powerful if he'll win a match he's not even in.
That would be incredible. Did we regain Kaliko? Probably not. ZSJ versus Shane Haste. Scooter.
ZSJ.
I agree. And the last match, the main event of the 30th, I believe. Yeah, 30th. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Hiroki Goto. Don't think it really matters at this point, but who wins, Scooter?
Well, I mean, whoever wins is in second place contention, so.
I don't think anybody honestly believes that either one of these guys could actually win the G1
Well,
or G1.
considering who Goto has on the final night, who Tanahashi has on the final night, makes this a very different situation. So I'm gonna say Tanahashi.
Everything is telling me Tanahashi, except for the fact that Tanahashi's won like their last 3-4 matches against each other. I don't think the wins and losses matter at this point when it comes to their record against each other. So, and Goto is tag team champion, so I'm gonna go with Tanahashi. Did we regain Kaliko?
We regained a dog.
Okay, no Kaliko. Okay, August 1st, we got A and B block action. Start with A block. Hikuleo versus Kiyomiya. Scooter.
I don't think it's Kiyomiya who's taken second place here. So I'm gonna go with Hikuleo.
At some point he's gonna have to fall, and I think he's on that path with the whole Gabe Kid match. So yeah, let's go Hikuleo. Ren Narita versus Chase Owens.
It only matters if Owens wins, so therefore Renderita.
Going with Owens, if not a time limit draw. Sonata versus Gabe Kid. This is definitely going to be
Yeah,
interesting. Oh, did we begin Kaliko?
yeah, going through the ocean. Jesus. I mean, it's a beautiful view, but the reception is ass. Anyway,
We got
yeah, pretty much.
Renavita versus Chase Owens. Who wins?
Jesus. Narita?
Okay, 2 Naritas, 1 Owens. Sonata versus Gabe Kid. Kaliko.
Sonata's running the block.
Scooter.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense for Kid to crap. It doesn't make sense for Kid to knock off the man who's technically clinched the first spot in Block A. So Sonata.
I'm going to be controversial here and say it's a double count out.
Every time we've said that, it's been wrong.
Well, I'm trying to make it right this time.
That
Nah,
only
he's
works.
been low key hating on Sonata though. He's been low key hating.
That only works with the WWE. We only can speak things into existence with them.
Well, we shall see. I'm calling double count out Gabe Kid and Sonata. Okay. Shota Uno versus Yoda Suchi. Kaliko.
Uh, somebody's got to win the eight, get the second place. So,
Going with Uno. Scooter.
Shota being Mox's new prodigy, I think Shota's the one who's gonna get that second spot in A block. So Shota.
I want to say with all my heart Yoda Suji, but it's just not happening for him in this G1. So yeah, Soda. Alright, B block action now. Great Khan versus Yoshihashi. Here we go.
Great Khan versus Yoshihashi. Please let it be Great Khan.
But usually we just do event.
I
He
mean,
can't.
unanimous.
He can't say it anymore now that he has a title.
Ah, so more unanimous Great Khan, correct?
No.
How dare you?
Hey,
How dare you?
there's only one person I say fuck to, and that's not Yoshihashi. I'd say, you know what? Fuck Yoshihashi anyway, but he's still gonna win.
Taichi versus El Phantasmo. Coleco.
Ooh, uh, Tai Chi. Phantasmo's too light in the ass.
If Taichi wins, he's in second place contention, possibly even first.
This is correct. Alright, Tunga Loa versus Will Ospreay.
Ooh, Osprey. He's he cut that promo. The only reason I say that Osprey's not going to win this block because the way he cut that promo is almost like he won the Super Bowl, and that was not a good thing.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Tunga Loa could be a major spoiler.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, Okada is like finish first or don't finish at all kind of guy, and you know him winning a second place spot, that just doesn't seem like him.
Which to me is it's like insert when Omega finally beat Okada, and he was so high that he beat him that he couldn't focus on the next match. I feel like that could be Osprey.
And I think, and Osprey is a victim of this, getting too cocky and coming off a big win over Okada, overlooking Tunga Loa and getting an L from him. So I say it's interesting and Loa wins. What say you, Scooter?
Osprey to clinch possibly. I know Osprey. Oh God. Uh, yeah, Osprey to clinch.
Okay. In the main event of August 1st, I believe, Kazuchika Okada versus Kenta. Who wins, Felipe?
Ooh, Okada. Sorry, Kenta.
Scooter.
Kenta is the spoiler here.
I'm going with Kenta as well. He's on this win loss streak. And if he loses to Okada, then it fucks that whole scenario up. So, Kenta.
But you're betting Okada to lose two in a row?
He might not lose. He might get a draw, or Kenta wins by nefarious means.
That's still a loss, huh? Still a loss. Still a loss.
I mean, he can afford it at this point, Okada. He's still in contention. Alright. We are on August 2nd. D block action. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Alex Coughlin. Kaliko.
Kinda don't matter, but Tanahashi. It's too popular.
Scooter?
Keep in mind, we could have at least, we're gonna have at least one more person in second place contention by the time the second gets here. So whether that's it's not going to be Shane Hayes. So you know what, Tanahashi, and I think Tanahashi gets to 8 points here. D Block may very well have its own little mini playoff.
You know what? Fuck it. Alex Coughlin. He doesn't. Tanahashi doesn't do well against new people, and he's a new person, so. Let's go with Coughlin. Alright, Toriano versus Shane Hayes. Kaliko.
Haste? Oh, you know what? Yano, because he's never seen Haste. He can pull that shit on Haste.
Scooter?
This is where Yano gets his win. His only win.
I agree, Yano. Alright, Hiroki Goto versus Jeff Cobb. Kaliko.
If Goto gets the win, he's back in contention. The question is Cobb gonna lose to Yano or Goto?
Yano.
So he'll beat Goto. There you go.
Scooter?
I think Goto stays at 4. I think if Cobb gets the 12, then none of it matters. So, God, yeah, screw it, Goto.
I'm going with Cobb. Tetsuya Naito versus Zack Sabre Jr. Who wins, Kaliko?
Depends on the Naito we get. Shirt on or shirt off.
You're not wrong about that.
Shirt on, it's like, damn, fuck this shit. Shirt off, he's in it. With that being said, I don't see, considering it's an 8-man field, and A block is going to be Sonata and somebody. B block is going to be Osprey, Okada. C block is going to be Finley. I don't see Zack Sabre Jr. being. I don't think they're going to put a gang of Gaijins in. So Zack Sabre Jr. takes the L.
Scooter.
Oh, because I put Coughlin in Naito, which would put Naito out to begin with. ZSJ will already have 8 points by this. You know what? ZSJ.
And I'm going with Naito. Alright, we got C block action next. Mikey Nichols versus Evil. Kaliko.
Not Mikey Nichols. That's a damn sure.
Scooter.
If I had a quarter for every time I heard Mikey Nichols, I'd have 1 quarter. Evil.
I agree. Evil. Tomohiro Ishii versus Hanai. Kaliko.
This one
Ooh,
doesn't matter.
Ishii. Yeah, at that point it won't matter, but I still think Ishii with for dignity.
Scooter.
Double count out.
Fuck you. I'm going with Tomohiro Ishii.
And I'm going to the bathroom.
Tama Tonga versus Eddie Kingston. Who wins? Kaliko.
Now this is interesting because Tonga already beat Finley. He's gonna get his redemption shot at Finley. With is he gonna go for 2 titles? No, Eddie Kingston.
Scooter.
Philadelphia's favorite fat boy, Eddie Kingston.
Agreed. Eddie Kingston. In the main event of the second is Shingo Takagi versus David Finlay. Who wins? Kaliko.
Ooh. I feel like Finley's too light in the ass, so I'm gonna go Takagi.
Scooter.
He is Takagi. First name is Shingo. Uh, his name is Finley, and he doesn't exactly like to fight. Triple counter. No, Takagi.
Yeah, I could see Takagi winning this. Let's go with Takagi. Alright, I believe that is all the matches up to next Saturday when we record the show. So that will conclude our coverage of the G1 Climax preview and review for now.
Hey, folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show. Support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.